We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Dunlap. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Dunlap. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dunlap throwing the out route and complete. It's Bird. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyron Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Barons have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on second down. Dunlap. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on third down. Dunlap steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Dunlap. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There he goes left side. And touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Barons take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the... So how about this for... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dunlap. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Dunlap throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. 2nd down at 4. Off the play fake. Dunlap. He'll buy some time right. That'll be taken in by Darby. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And a quick throw here that's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Barons have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Final shot before break. Dunlap escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. There he goes again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Dunlap. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Edmonds again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Edmonds a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Off play action. Dunlap. Flushed out right. Yep, now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dunlap. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Dunlap sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dunlap. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Dunlap. Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Completes it to Miller. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down now, Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Brady. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reynolds, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out,
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Dunlap. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Dunlap, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Back to throw, Brady. Intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.